In this lesson, we will look at a word problem that is a multiplicative comparison and solve for the missing factor. Let's take a look at the word problem together. This problem says, a bus is 20 feet long. If the bus is 4 times as long as the car, how long is the car? We know that this is a multiplicative comparison word problem because of the language 4 times as long. What is being compared is the length of the bus to the length of the car using the words 4 times as long, which indicates multiplication. But when we see this word times, it doesn't always mean that we're multiplying. Let's take a closer look at what this problem is saying. It's saying a bus, and here's an image of a bus, is 20 feet long. If the bus is 4 times as long as the car, how long is this car? Well, we know that buses are longer than cars, but what this problem is really saying is the bus is 4 times as long as the car. So if this is my car, it's not going to take one car to make up that bus. No, it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 cars to make up the length of this bus. Okay, so it's going to be, this bus is going to be equivalent to 4 of these cars. So what we can do to solve for the length of these cars is set up a bar model. Anytime we have a problem that involves the language times as many, or times as much, or times as long, times anything, we need to follow these steps, the same steps as before. Step 1, make your labels. Well, we're comparing a bus to a car, so I'll do a B for bus and a C for car. We have to now figure out which label is more. Well, we know by our background knowledge that a bus is going to be longer than a car. But based on the word problem, how we know is because it tells us the bus is 4 times as long as the car. Next, we would write the multiplier by the word more. Well, in this case, our multiplier is 4 because the bus is 4 times as long as the car. Next, we're going to draw our boxes based on the multiplier. So the bus is going to get 4 boxes. So I'm going to draw a large rectangle. I'm going to partition it into fourths. Half, halves, and half make fourths. Next, the one without more always gets that one box. So it matches our word problem. The bus is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times as long as the car. Now we're at the step where we fill in the information we know. Well, we know based on the first sentence, the bus is 20 feet long. We do not know how long the car is. That's what we're trying to figure out, the number inside of each box. So if the bus is 20 feet long, I'm going to extend this rectangle up because my whole length of the bus is 20. That 20, though, has been split or divided into 4 equal parts. So now when I solve, I know that this isn't a multiplication problem. This is really a division problem because I'm dividing that bus, 20 feet, into 4 equal parts. And we know 20 divided by 4 is 5 because 5 times 4 equals 20. You can always use fact families to help you with division. So now I'm going to take my answer of 5 and put it inside of each group to make sure my answer makes sense. It's reasonable. Well, if I go and fill this 5 in, I see, oh yes, the car is definitely 5 feet long because 4 groups of 5 is 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. The car is 5 feet long. In this lesson, you have learned how to solve a multiplicative comparison problem where in this case, the factor is unknown. We are missing that factor. So we divided to solve.